Oh my goodness. It's Roger Durling, Executive Director of the Film Festival. I'm sorry for the voice of God, I interrupted. Not only do I need to thank the volunteers, but I also want to do a special shout out to all the families and spouses of the staff and volunteers that make the festival possible. And nice segue to say that my spouse is here in the audience and it's his birthday today, and I have barely spent any time with him. Happy birthday, Dan. Oh. This is also an incredible evening for us to be able to honor Bong Joon-ho with the Outstanding Director of the Year Award for 3 reasons. Because we're an international film festival, and to be honoring a director with the scope, his scope as an international director is essential for us. Second, it's 100 years of South Korean cinema that we're celebrating. And the fact that he's nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay on this year is remarkable. And last but not least, Parasite rocks. And do we need to say any more? I have to thank, and it's a great pleasure to thank UGG for being a presenting sponsor. And I need to show you this. They're called black rats, and they're parasitical. So it fits perfect for this evening. I also would like to thank the Hollywood Reporter for being a sponsor of this evening, the board of directors of the film festival. And last, I also want to thank Scott Feinberg, who is such a mensch and an incredible moderator, and he's your host for this evening. Host, get it? The host, Bong Joon-ho. He's the awards columnist for the Hollywood Reporter and the host of his popular podcast, Awards Chatter. Please welcome Scott Feinberg.
Thank you, Roger, and happy birthday, Dan. And good evening, everyone. Very happy to be doing the director's tribute for the 5th year. It is an incredible evening. Some years we have honored as many as 5 people. This year we are honoring 1. You might think that makes my job easier. I will tell you it does not, because the director who we are honoring is someone who just happens to be the most celebrated filmmaker in the world right now at this moment, Mr. Bong Joon-ho. Director Bong, who is only 50 years old, has been highly respected by cineasts for well over a decade, thanks to one genre-defying masterpiece after another. But he has exploded into an international phenomenon with his 7th feature film, Parasite, which had its world premiere at last May's Cannes Film Festival, where it received an 8-minute standing ovation and was awarded the festival's highest honor, the Palme d'Or, in the first unanimous vote by a jury there in 6 years. Prior to Parasite, no other Korean film had ever been honored with that prize, and Parasite subsequently became the 3rd highest grossing film in the history of South Korea and a giant hit all around the world, with the highest per theater average gross of any international film in America ever, and a gross of $144 million and counting worldwide. So a couple other things to just note here, because I'm assuming many, hopefully most of you have seen Parasite, but let's just remind about a couple other things. Last month, when people were putting out their best of the year lists for 2019, a lot of people included Parasite, I think as many as any film, among them President Barack Obama, who puts out a list that's actually very good, had Parasite on his top 10 list. Then, Earlier this month, Parasite was named the Best Foreign Language Film of 2019 at the Golden Globe and Critics' Choice Awards and by the New York Film Critics Circle, and the Best Film Overall of the Year by the Los Angeles Film Critics Association and the National Society of Film Critics. Director Bong, meanwhile, won the Best Director prize at the Critics' Choice Awards, was nominated for top honors at the Producers Guild Awards, and is nominated for top honors this weekend at the Directors Guild Awards. Last Sunday, Parasite was awarded the Best Ensemble SAG Award, becoming the first non-English language film ever to win that prize. And on February 9th, it will be represented at the Academy Awards with nominations for 6 Oscars. Best International Feature, for which no other South Korean film has ever been nominated. Best Production Design, Best Film Editing, and yes, 3 prizes for which director Bong is personally nominated: Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, and as you might have guessed tonight, Best Director. All of this came as welcome news to the masses of fans of director Bong who identify themselves online as the Bong Hive, and also to the New York Times chief film critic A.O. Scott, who has said Parasite is, quote, the movie of the year, close quote, and director Bong quite possibly is, quote, the filmmaker of the century, close quote. This montage and the conversation and clips that will follow should help you to understand why. Let's take a look.